Logic can sometimes work against you in the financial world. In fact, I've got 3 examples, 3 times when the financial world actually operates the opposite of the way you think it should, and how you can leverage that to your advantage. I've got that and more coming up. My name is Mike Bernard. I'm the host of the Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners right here at Korhorn Financial Group. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and smash that thumbs up button. The financial world is wildly confusing. It's its own language. We use acronyms for almost everything, and it's full of rules and then exceptions to those rules and then exceptions to those exceptions. It's complicated. You need a guide. You need a Sherpa. You need a certified financial planner that's helping you with all 6 areas of your financial life, bringing them together in synergy with one plan. That's the big message. That's the big idea. And if you're a logical person and a reasonable person, yeah, that's going to help you a lot of times with finances, but there are many times where things just don't work in a logical fashion. I mean, try to understand the tax code. There's barely any logic applied there at all. But there's a few times, and I'm going to share 3 of them with you, when the financial world actually works counterintuitive. The exact opposite. It's not just illogical, it's the exact opposite of the way that you think it would. And it doesn't mean to get frustrated with those. No, be aware of them, and there are ways to use them to your advantage if you plan ahead. I've got 3 examples right now. First example of when the financial world works opposite of the way you think it should, the investments that work the hardest for you are the ones that are made during the worst times. The ones that are made during the worst times. This is, I would say, it's illogical, and it's also counter emotional, right? So I can give just countless examples. It's just full of them. But let me give a very recent example. During COVID shutdown, right? The crisis of, well, January, what is this thing? Is it going to impact us over, in the U.S.? And then February of, wait, it's here. What does this mean? And everything's starting to close and adjust. And then March, the just waterfall of the stock market, right? We did a kind of emergency special show for the Wise Money Show, our weekly talk show that airs every Saturday mornings, and no script. None of them have one, but it was, okay, what do you do? The whole world is being shut down right now. The financial markets are in free fall. What do you do? And our co-host, founder of Korhorn Financial Group, Kevin Korhorn, just with a boldness that was just out of place for that moment, said, increase your contributions to your 401k. Find a way to contribute even more. Double your contributions right now. Try and max out. If you're still working and you still have income coming in, try and max out your contributions to your 401k. And I remember sitting on the opposite end of the table from him at that moment, knowing logically, yes, I even think that's how I responded. Yes, that's exactly what you should do, because I know that's the right thing, but I know emotionally at that exact time I was thinking, no one will do this. No one, everyone is in crisis, in panic mode. People are wanting to get out of the stock market and never invest again. And guess what happened? No one could have predicted the bazooka, the financial bazooka is what the Federal Reserve called it, the amount of money printing and all, of course, the consequences that have come with that, but all the money printing and how the stock market just shot up and had its best 50 days ever and fastest recovery in a long time. Yes, those dollars that are invested at seemingly the worst times are the ones that are going to work the hardest for you. Why? Because of any dollars invested over the past 5 years, the dollars that you invested in February and March of 2020 are the ones that have grown the most. Or go back to 2008. If you were in your career and investing during the great financial crisis, you didn't want to invest. You wanted to sell. You didn't want to ride through that. If you stayed invested, those dollars that you were investing at that time in 2008 and early 2009, those have been the dollars that have grown the most for you. So counterintuitive, working opposite of the way you'd expect it would, is the dollars that you invest during the worst times are the dollars that are going to work the hardest for you. Second example of a time when the financial world acts and operates opposite of the way you'd think is, say if you own a home, this will apply very directly, you can get a home equity line of credit open on your home when you don't need it. But when you do need it, there's a financial issue, there's a financial crisis. When you do need that home equity line open, you can't get it. And yeah, it applies to home equity lines, but this applies often to just getting any loan as well. When you're desperate and you need a loan because your income just changed or there was a big financial crisis, it's really hard, if not impossible, to get that loan. Take the home equity line example. If you've got equity in your house, a decent amount, and you've got income coming in and financially your debt to income ratio is solid and you've got your cash flow is working just fine, it's no problem to go get that home equity line of credit. Go out and get it. Go talk to the bank, get it open. Doesn't mean you need to borrow anything, but you'll have no problem getting it. But as soon as you have an interruption to your income or you're in financial need, if at that time you say, oh, where can I get dollars from? I need to pull some dollars out of the equity in my house. Let me open up a home equity line of credit. It's going to be difficult, if not impossible, to get it. So one of the sayings we have around here is fix the roof while the sun's shining. When everything's going well financially and you can't think of, oh, there won't be any rainy days. No, prepare for a rainy day. Prepare for a rainy day. And for some of you, that might mean, you know what? Our house has really grown in value and we don't need money. In fact, I don't want to take on any more debt. Let's at least get that home equity line of credit open right now so that if we end up needing it, if we see a rainy day at some point and we end up needing it, we've got it available to us. And then a third example, and this one, if you didn't like the first two, you're definitely not going to like this one, and you might not like this one either way. But a third example when the financial world works the opposite of how you think it should, has to deal with insurance. Insurance should be there for the big risks, not the small ones. The big risks, not the small one. Home and auto insurance, those prices have gone up significantly, and I get that because home values are the things that your home and auto insurance is there to protect. Those values have gone up tremendously. The amount of cost to repair them has gone up tremendously, and so it has lagged, and so it's felt punitive, but these insurance costs have gone up significantly, and insurance companies are more selective on who they're going to offer insurance to or even continue to offer insurance to. Therefore, you have a fender bender, you back into a telephone pole or something like that, and it's going to be $1,500 or $2,000 to repair that. In the old world, or even just emotionally or intuitively, you'd think, I'm paying insurance. I'm using it. That's why I have insurance. I don't want to spend $2,000. That's why I've been spending that money for this insurance. I'm going to turn in that claim. And guys, I'm going to tell you, I would be cautious of doing so. I'd be cautious of doing so because all of a sudden that can damage your insurance score. That can damage your insurance reputation. And by using insurance on the small things, and I know how frustrating this is. I know personally how frustrating this is. Because I'm paying for something, but I can't use it. You're telling me I can't use it? I'm telling you it should be there. You're paying for the big protection. And let's hope you don't need it. But if you're paying for the big protection and you want it there just in case that big event happens, be careful about using it too quickly. Use it sparingly. Don't use it for the small things. Insurance should be there for the big things. Those are just a few of the times when logic really can't help you make the right appropriate steps in your financial life. The financial world is complicated, and many times it acts counterintuitive or not in a logical way. Work with your certified financial planner. Your financial life is connected in more ways than you think. Your cash flow and present financial position, connected to your protection plan and insurance coverages, connected to your tax planning and your tax picture, connected to your investment strategies, investment planning, connected to your retirement plan, and your long-term strategies, and then connected to your estate plan. They're all connected. Ensure that you're making wise decisions based on how those areas can be leveraged and used together in a synergistic way. Work with your certified financial planner on that. If you don't have a CFP on your team, you can contact one on my team. Find us online, Korhorn.com. That's Korhorn with K, wisemoneyshow.com. You can find us there as well, or send us an email, info@korhorn.com. All right, there you have it. Go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.